Okay, you lot, welcome back to another NEVERNESS video in this China server, and today I'm gonna be talking a bit more about the daily routine as well as what you have to do and how long it takes to clear all of these missions, right? So yeah, I just have to say that the world is packed with a lot of activities and there's a lot to do. If you just look at the minimap, if you just ignore the quests, there's insane amounts of like points of interest that you can explore. So there's definitely enough content for you to do, but for now we're gonna focus on the most important stuff, and that will be using up your stamina as well as the daily quests. So this includes like the actual daily resetting quests that you get for the worlds, as well as the daily tasks for the battle pass mission. So starting off with the daily missions when it comes to stamina. So first of all, when it comes to stamina, there is a total of 240 stamina limit when you start out. I'm not sure, maybe in late game it will have that limit increased. I haven't gone there yet. But as of now, the limit is 240, at least on day 2 as I'm recording this. And the energy refresh rates are once every 6 minutes, which means that you get 10 energy per hour and exactly 240 energy every 24 hours, or essentially every day, which means that you will be able to use up 240 every day, exactly to the limit. And you will be able to just log in every 24 hours and have your energy fully capped out, right? For refreshes, pretty standard for a lot of gacha games. There are a few ways to refresh them. So one of them will be the stamina items, which give 60 energy each. And then there are the premium currency refreshes. The first one gives 60 energy for a 60 cost. However, it might increase for the future refreshes. As I'm not doing any refreshes with my premium currency, unfortunately I cannot tell how much the prices may or may not increase. But yeah, that's like a ballpark of what you can aim for in here. Now, as you can see, there is another type of energy, and this is the energy that's aimed more towards like various activities in the city. So I guess we can categorize that the regular stamina is more aimed towards like getting currencies, getting various character progressions, and this one is more aimed towards city activities. So there's a lot of various city activities that you can do. Haven't unlocked all of them, but some of these essentially include like racing. Some of them, like the card game, you can actually play against other players online. Excuse me, I mean, at first it looked like mahjong for me, right? But when I started playing, it was nothing like mahjong, or at least I don't understand the rules, so I'll have to read up into that one. These are the only two that I've tried so far, but from what I've seen, this is essentially like fishing. This is more like a taxi/delivery service, and the other ones I'm yet to unlock. But we're gonna skip this part for now, because this energy is actually not daily energy. This energy refreshes on Mondays at 5, I believe it is a.m. I cannot remember exactly. Let me actually just translate it just so I can see. Okay, so it says city activity resumes every Monday at 5 p.m. So it is 5 p.m. I don't know how that correlates to the exact like daily refresh time in China, but I think it's something similar, because I think 5 p.m. again, like I don't know whether it shows like the local time for me here or something like that, but what I want to say is essentially it refreshes on Mondays, right? So make sure to spend up your energy by the end of the week so that you get all of the new energy on the next week, right? And also, again, I don't know what the exact cap of energy will be later on, because when I unlocked this whole menu, right, the energy cap was only 100 and now it is 200, so it could potentially increase even further as we unlock more of these missions. Now, for stamina, there are quite a few ways on how you can spend it. So all of the stamina can be spent here. As you can see, spending stamina will naturally reward you with overall character XP. So on a per stamina basis, all of it is gonna be identical, 200 for 40 cost. And as you can see, there's a lot of various items that you can spend it on, so you'll definitely find some kind of an option for you to use. So this is like character progression materials. This, I believe, are materials for like upgrading character skills. There's also some materials that are needed for character level and weapon level ascension. So yeah, these are the tokens, which are essentially like a third, or I guess a secondary character weapon, so you can farm a lot of these. But yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of ways how you can spend your energy, so you'll definitely find something for that. And you do want to spend up 240 energy every day, because you get exactly 240 every 24 hours. Now, the main daily mission that you will want to focus on will be the stamina one, because you need 100 points to max out the rewards. I'll show you the rewards in a second. I actually don't remember them myself, so we'll claim it live here. But yeah, at first you will only see like 4 to 5 missions unlocked, but as you unlock more content, you will actually get more daily missions as well. Here's the deal. If you want an easy way to do dailies, focus on this mission, and as you complete this mission, you will complete additional ones automatically. So as you can see, this one gives 60 points towards the daily cap, and it requires you to use 180 stamina. To use 180 stamina, you will need a minimum of 3 battles in one of the stamina dungeons, because they cost 40 each. However, there is an option to use double the stamina at the end of the stage. From what I've seen, there isn't like a limited item or anything that you use to use the double stamina, so it seems like you can use it infinitely. So as long as you want to have double items, you will be able to choose it for that. I will showcase you in just a second. But yeah, as you do this, because a lot of the quests do require you to kill various mobs and use various skills, you will naturally be able to complete the last 3 on the list here as well. So this is essentially just logging into the game. So as soon as you're logged in, you will have this one done. This one means that you need to use 3 skills. Now, I'm not sure whether it means like regular skills or ultimate skills, but as you're fighting in the stamina dungeons, you will use both the regular and the ultimate regardless. So you will be able to do this mission, and this just requires you to kill 5 mobs, which means you will be able to do this mission in a single stamina dungeon. As you can see, I haven't even managed to complete this one, and I already completed enough missions for my daily completion. So yeah, you might even complete it earlier, but overall, if you want to complete this one and in turn completing the whole daily routine, it will probably take you, I would say, maybe 5 to 7 minutes, depending on how good your team is at doing the stamina dungeon. So for this part, I would say if you're pretty fast, if you have a good team, aim for something like 5 minutes. If it's a bit slower, it may take you like 6-7 minutes, something like that. And for the rewards, let's actually check what they are. So you get 60 premium currency, 20,000 of the city development tokens, 20,000 coins needed for character development, and you get a lot of various items for upgrading your characters. So the weapon upgrades, character upgrades, token upgrades, all of that. Actually, I believe this is, yeah, one of those materials that are needed for skills as well. So yeah, a lot of various like miscellaneous stuff from the dailies. And yeah, as you can see at the top, you also get 1,500 character experience, which will go to your overall account level. So 1,500 is a relatively big boost. A lot of the like mini quests in the game give somewhere around like 300 to 1,000, as you can see. We have some quests activated, right? So these are the blue ones are some of the side quests. So as you can see, 400. This one doesn't even give any. Yeah, you will see some quests that actually don't give any XP or any like useful materials at all. This one is just about unlocking various. These are one of like the main quests, so I still have to reach level 15, but yeah, main quests will of course give way more XP, but as you can see, 1,500 is a pretty good chunk of XP to get. And now we can go to the Battle Pass quest. So essentially, the limit of 12,000 points that you can earn will be accumulated both through daily completion and the weekly completion. The monthly ones, or like the seasonal ones, are not counted towards the limit, so you'll actually be able to earn more than 12,000 per week. So from the first two, daily and weekly will go towards the limit. Monthly ones you can do extra. As you can see, I have done a few. I haven't focused too much on them yet. I'll do that as time goes by, but yeah. For the daily ones, you at least want to make sure that you complete the daily stuff so that you can progress towards the weekly limit. Now, for the missions themselves, I'm not gonna look too much into the weekly ones. I'm mostly gonna look into the daily ones because that's what is more urgent. Weekly ones, of course, you will complete naturally as you have more time to play the game, but for the urgent ones, there are 4 missions at the moment, and as you can see, in total they will avoid 1,000 of the mileage towards the weekly cap. So the quests themselves are relatively simple. So the first one is just logging into the game. Second one, actually I'm not exactly sure what the second was because the translation is a bit wonky. It says consume natural pixels at will, right? But as you can see, I've played for like 5 to 10 minutes today and I already have it completed. So sorry about not knowing that one. The translation again is a bit bad, but the other ones are doing 100 points of daily activity. So essentially, as you complete the daily activity here, as you reach 100, you will also complete this part as well. And this one is about acquiring 10,000 credits, which are essentially this currency right here, which you will be able to easily do either through quests, through daily logins, or through some of your buildings, right? So yeah, that's pretty much the overview of the daily routine that you have to do. Overall, I would say it's gonna take no more than 10 minutes, but in most cases you will be able to do it much faster than that as well. I would say, I think I still visited like random stores and all of that. I didn't even use all of my stamina and I was done in like 5 minutes. So if I were to use the remaining of my stamina, I'd probably be closer to 10 minutes. And yeah, I also, as I talk, let me show something. Yeah, so as I finished talking, I did promise you to show some of the stamina dungeons as well. So at the bottom, you can see the levels. Level 1 and level 2, as you can see, they do give the same amount of, or rather cost the same amount of stamina to enter. There are various dungeons that you can find on the map. So these are identified by the little blue dots. Essentially, these mark all of the dungeons that you can enter for stamina. And for example, this one gives me materials for ascending my weapons, which I actually do need right now, so we can enter into this dungeon. And I'll showcase how the regular dungeons look like. So most of these will be just like a regular sort of, I don't know what you can even call it, like killing a few monsters here and there. Some of them might have like a little boss here and there, but overall you will be able to deal with this very, very easily. Apologize for the sound clicking if you hear my mouse at the moment, but yeah, as you can see, just one wave. Some of them have 2 waves, so yeah, overall will not take too long. And as you can see, if you want to use up the stamina, you can do like a single stamina usage or a double stamina usage. I'm gonna do the single one right now because I don't need too many of these items. And yeah, as you can see, 200 XP, you get the materials, so this is what I needed at the moment. You get coins for majority of these, and you will be able to use up the stamina. Just to clarify the point about double stamina usage, you will not get double rewards, or rather a second batch of rewards identical to the first one. It will actually be like a separate role. So for example, if you're doing something like this dungeon, where there's like a lot of choices of various medallions that you can use, if the first one, let's say, drops this one and this one, the second one does not guarantee you to drop the first and third one again. It might roll the second one, it might roll the fourth one, it might roll 2 of the 3s. So yeah, the drops, right, it will be essentially like a second free run rather than just a doubling of the exact same drops. But yeah, that's the overall review of the daily system. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see any other specific part about the game, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.